I'm Carol Peters, and you are watching Carol on Creativity, and we are talking fashion for everyone. And this is going to be a fabulous show because we're talking shoes, bags, clothes, scarves, jewelry, everything a woman wants. Well, maybe not everything. And I have a guest today, Phylis Mantelli. It's so nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. And tell us a little bit about you, what you do.
Well, I'm a wardrobe consultant for a New York line called Etc. Clothing, and I help women look beautiful from the inside out and just match them up with things that they have in their closet and try to build a collection from there with the clothes that we have.
The idea of a design comes in the artist's mind, first of all. And usually fashion is dictated somewhere like 2 to 3 years prior to actually when it goes into the stores. When they know the colors they're going to be using, they kind of know the styles, the length, etc., the patterns, textures, and then they go to the drawing board. So we're going to take you actually through the little process first, and then we'll get to the fun part of actually trying on the clothes. After they determine the colors, and this is the line that you're seeing, which is etc. line. This is a red, but it didn't print out well. But all the different components of the line are actually based and drawn out in a block form, almost like a paper doll form. So then that way the viewer can actually see what kind of things they're dealing with. Sweaters, skirts, pants, jackets. It goes on to an elongated figure. Now these figures are drawn probably about 2 heads taller than the normal person, so the clothes hang and they look fluid. And that's what happens when you see a fashion show. Those models are really tall, and they just want you to look at the clothes. They don't want you to look at the person. So they're very thin, very tall, and they accentuate the clothes. So we've taken all of the pieces that we just showed you and mixed and matched them and formed many, many combinations. And that's the kind of thing we're going to do today. These are the colors you're going to see. Now, these are just pulled out of recent catalogs, magazines.
Same thing with if you go on any web advertisements or anything like that. It sort of coincided, coincidentally, but not. It was on purpose. The colors all run, just like Carol was saying, 2 years in advance. They know which color schemes they're going to use, which patterns. So you're going to see a lot of textures with the leggings, and jewelry is a lot of mixed metals and just lots of pops of colors. So we're going to show you how to blend all of that together.
This year it's a lot of red, it's a lot of the purple cobalt blues, a lot of the black that's not a real high sequin, but more of a crunchy look, a lot of golds and camels, and then metals that are mixed. So we're starting to see a lot of...
Gold and silver actually goes together now, and I actually have earrings on that match that, so it's just a trend where you don't, there isn't anything that, that actually is out of touch. You can actually, I'll put that, there you go, so you can see the mixed metal. So it's a little gold, a little silver.
And I think one of the basic rules is follow your own instincts. If you don't feel good in something, no matter what somebody else in the store is telling you, forget about it.
Right. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, that sometimes there was some trends back in the day where people tried to put you in certain colors and certain looks, and we sort of run by the rule of thumb that if you feel beautiful in it, that's what you should wear. You know it the instant you put it on. It makes your skin look warm. It makes you feel beautiful. So it doesn't matter if someone says that's not your color. I think any color that brings out the color of your skin naturally and makes you feel good inside is the color you should go with. And then you can always mix and match different colors within that palette.
I was looking through my things to bring to the show, and I had the opportunity to go to Paris and study fashion. I was one of 15 teachers that was selected from the United States to go. And it was a wonderful experience. I mean, I was blown away. And one of the things they gave us was, they gave us, of course, we'd sketch and we'd do all kinds of things there, but they gave us this book. So I was looking through it. It's all in French, which I do not speak. This is a leopard. Now, this is a long time ago. You can see this chick in her styling outfit.
Hot model.
And then this is just, the red, the black, the camels. Kind of same thing. Look at that. There's your red. And they were a little bit daring, I think, putting those.
That was pretty, yeah, and showing a little shoulder, which was
Yeah.
kind of daring back in the day.
And the gold, which you see everywhere right in this collection. So it always comes back around. So why don't we bring in our first model? This is Patty Giacaloni, and she has graciously agreed to be here today. And Phylis, why don't you just tell what she's wearing?
Patty, we just put in the day-to-day look, and this is one of our longer chevron sweaters, and if you want to just turn really quickly, you can see the detailing in the back. Has this nice wide band so that it sort of hugs your body and gives you a little bit of shape. And we just put her in basic black because we know every woman has that in her wardrobe. And so you want to update with a nicer sweater every season, and that they do change. Sometimes they're more baggy, sometimes they're more fitted. So here you can see that it's a little more slimming to the body, but it does cover those parts that you don't want to show. And then we're just throwing in a little animal print, little zebra there. So that way, if you don't want to wear that on your body, but you want to use it as an accessory, it's a great choice to just do a shoe or a handbag or a belt. So
maybe she wants to run down to the city or shop and it's a little cooler. She can pop on this beautiful, beautiful red coat. Got a nice big collar, self-colored buttons, which is really good because then you don't have metal showing and you can just do whatever you want. But they're faceted, they almost look like jewels. Wonderful zip pockets, and you're seeing a lot of the zip, and then the back is beautifully done and tailored. The seams are slimming and they go down. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous coat. This could be beautiful over camels, over just golds, all the different combinations. You could put prints and everything under this.
a lot of times women get confused with jewelry too, so we wanted to make it really simple for you. If you just want to stay in the same color palette, it's really great to just sort of add some jewels. If you wanted to go out at nighttime, you could take this from day to night just by switching out with some jewelry, and you can keep it really simple with just picking out the same color jewelry and going out that way. A lot of times, women think, oh, I don't know what kind of jewelry to wear with it, and you can be experimental and do different types of things, but just stay with the same color palette. That's a safe choice. And one of the things I did want to mention too is this season color blocking is really popular, but that is a real trendy thing, and it's kind of hard to do if you're not sure. So I always say go with a shoe or a purse. A lot of the shoes and purses now are color blocked, so they'll have the two different patterns. That is a real safe bet to wear with a plain outfit, and you still get that little trendy touch without spending too much money to do the whole wardrobe that way, because it is going to be a trend and come and go.
It's best to actually put your money in the basics that you're going to wear year and year and year over and over again, and then go crazy with a handbag or a scarf or something like a piece of jewelry that'll bump it up and make it look new, or even a color. Like if you don't want to invest in a red coat, get a red scarf.
Right.
I think we're going to switch out. I've got this beautiful, beautiful short jacket, and actually they show this with jeans and like a white turtleneck or shirt, but you can mix it up. If you want to go completely monochromatic or one color, you can always buy the entire outfit. But now people are switching and actually mixing the color up. But sometimes maybe you want to have it just so you have that option.
I think it's good to buy a suit all in one color, and exactly what Carol says is you want to break that up as soon as possible. So like this was perfect. Everyone has a black dress in their closet, and she matched it with the color coat. So again, you're popping a little color to your outfit, and the skirt you can wear with various different colors, and Carol has a couple, even a print blouse here that has the same color family. Yeah.
And this softens the look because this is a very structured, suit. And this is very, very feminine. And what happens is it brings in like different colors as well. The nice camels and the whites and the blacks, so that you have a lot of opportunity here. You could go with brown with this and it would look beautiful. You'd go with black with this. And this wonderful ruffle is just very feminine and soft.
Those are different. Again, you have the same color family, but different looks. So you're creating different looks just from a few different pieces.
And always think of a color and then going lighter and darker, because that's kind of where you're safe. You're always safe. So say this is a brown, then you've gone to the really light brown.
Right.
This has a sheen to it. This has a real nubby look. So there's a lot of different textures and patterns as well. To me, this looks rich girl. I think of somebody like, that's very, very in high society wearing this very,
She's going somewhere important.
Yes, absolutely. All this color. And then, of course, you can do the subtle leopard belt. This scarf picks up the blue, picks up this. Let me just show you. If you didn't want to wear a blouse, you could take a scarf and put it in, and you've got, I hope,
yes.
it looks good.
Yeah.
You've got a very soft look around your face.
There you go. So we actually have two different textures going on here too, because Carol's more of a satiny look, and I have more of a knit. It's a coat, but it looks more like a sweater too, so it's more relaxed, but also fancy with the ruffles. The ruffles are always an in thing, and so sometimes they're big, sometimes they're little. I like just a little effect of a ruffle. I think it makes it feminine. And I love the way this actually almost looks like a dress in itself, the way it comes in.
Look how cute it is.
Gold buttons.
Kind of flares out.
It's like Mary Tyler Moore.
Absolutely. And if I wanted to go out at night, I've got my basic black dress.
Yes.
I pop on this, because what I'm doing is I'm picking up this champagne kind of color in the pearls, and you can see what an awesome change.
And also, you can do your basic pearls, or again, you could go into color, and if you wanted to mix color, you could do your reds with your golds, and that's a great holiday look too, so it's wonderful for the season.
And also with you.
The other thing we were talking about with coats too is, now that the holidays are approaching, is this is a real simple design to do. If you don't like a lot of jewelry, pop on just a pin on your jacket. That adds a little sparkle, especially for the holidays. It's just a beautiful little accent, and that will really zhuzh up your outfit and make it gorgeous. So
Yeah, and actually this purse has both metals. It kind of blends. So if I didn't really want my purse to show, I would just do something kind of in the same color tones. So it makes it really good. If I wanted to
go wild.
go,
No pun intended.
I could do the animal, and there's animal shoes as well.
But make sure you don't go crazy on the animal.
One animal.
One animal.
Not the whole zoo. Okay, I think Patty's ready. I love all these.
So fur is another trend, so it's kind of like a petting. Everyone wants to come up and just touch this. It has a nice leather on the sides too, which is really a comfortable feeling, I think, when you're wearing it too. It's just a nice little blend there. And then the belt is leather. And we've just tied the belt. It does have a buckle, but we like to tie it to kind of keep it tight, because fur vests tend to be a little heavy. So it's nice. You could even add your own belt if you wanted to. And then, of course, we did want to do an animal print for the season, but something really subtle. So this is a nice brown and black with, you've got your muted gold. And so that kind of blends into the outfit, but it keeps it simple so it's not blaring, because this jacket is a statement piece in itself. This shoe is so popular for the season. It's called a shootie because it's between a boot and a shoe. And this is a great look when you're going out at night and you have a nice pair of slim jeans on, or she's got her black slim pants on. And it kind of gives it a rock and roll edge when you have this fur jacket and something sparkly on top. So you can do that.
These are also jeans. They're black jeans. So you can take these black jeans and you can completely make them casual, and then you don't even realize they're jeans at night. And a piece like this is very fun. It's timeless. I mean, I remember a long time ago we had the fur vests.
Exactly.
So, they always come back.
Yeah. We love this on Patty. I love the little knotted side. What I like about this is it's glitter, but it's ladylike. It's not, sometimes you get glitter tops that are a little too sexy and they're just not quite the right thing, and
Right.
they can tend to come off as looking a little cheap. And I love the way they designed this because it has kind of little sweetheart sleeves on the side, but it is asymmetrical. And then of course they add the tie, so again it figure flatters your waist.
I put on this little camel sweater, and camel and black are beautiful, brown and black are great. You can use even navy and black. You see something in a magazine and you really like maybe the dress, look at the dress and then look at everything else. Look at the hose, look at the shoes, look at the accessories, and then just kind of copy it. You know how they always have on TV, they have this costs, you know, all this money and then you can do it for less. Well, rip those pages out of the book, a magazine,
Right.
and just kind of go with that, and that's a real good guide for
And
you.
a lot of the magazines now are doing the work for you. So if you notice, In Style and a lot of different magazines, they have different types of outfits all put together from head to toe, jewelry, the shoes, everything. So you can, again, you rip that out. And you can find something that is higher priced that's your basic, and then go out and find the lower priced items, like, you know, your purses and your shoes. Those are everywhere. Jewelry's everywhere. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on all of the accessories.
And I just popped on this scarf that that I had with the blue, and I think it's great. It also softens the harder edge, and the V-neck fills in the neckline. If I were going to wear this to work, I think it would be a perfect, you know, way to go. If I had black pants, you could have, you know, the camel pants. And also, if you were actually, you know, wanting to bump it with some jewelry, you could do that too. Now, ever since Kate Middleton.
She has brought back the sheath, and that has become everyone's staple.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it's one of my favorite dresses to wear, and I am a little more on the curvy side, and I love sheath dresses because they're just so plain and simple, but they really accentuate your body. I would definitely wear this dress, and then I would just put the mixed metal jewelry with it, and then add a bomber jacket. And I was telling Carol, the bomber jacket's been updated because they used to come right here at the hip, and they were kind of balloony, and that's not a good figure flattering look for every woman. So they've added this jacket, and they've made it hip length, so it hits right below the hip line, and it makes it a little bit more nicer for women that have curves. And I love the blend of hard and soft, so that's a great way to go. So you could wear this during the day, and if you want to go out with your girlfriends at night, or you have a different event to go to and you just want to change it up, you can do something like that.
And then this is another idea.
That is beautiful.
This is handmade. I bought it when I was on vacation in Sedona. A lady was sitting at a table making them.
It's gorgeous.
Fast. I can't believe it. She was
talented.
She was talented. And this is kind of cool, and it's very lightweight. You could put this in your purse and take it to work and put it around the collar, and you've got a whole nother look.
A whole different outfit.
You know, and then think about it with a black blazer as well. I mean, you could go, you know, in a lot of different directions.
Brown leather jacket.
Yeah, and this almost looks animal. It's not, but, you know, it has that feel. So it's really neat.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like the mixed metals as well.
Exactly. And people won't know, this is the great thing when you have one good outfit, people aren't going to recognize this dress. When you put that on there, they're going to be like, where did you get that outfit? And
this is kind of a metallic, but it is kind of a, if you want to say, a brownish camel.
It is, yeah.
And then they bumped it with those black flowers.
It almost has a dark olive green tint to it. It's just a beautiful color.
It's gorgeous.
And yeah, they've kind of mixed that up a little bit too. So.
Beautiful. And speaking of flowers, I just want to mention this. I'm going to put this cute
This is the matching jacket.
To my dress. It has a little leather here.
And I don't know if you noticed, her dress has leather tabs on the top shoulders, and then the jacket also has leather on the collar.
But very subtle.
Very
it doesn't
subtle. And
scream
then right
it.
here on the pockets.
Very cute. So you could even take like a flower and bump it up. It's maybe a business, a convention, something like that, going to church. And I was telling Phyllis, this is a true story. when we were studying in Paris, we went to the designer. His name was Bruno Legeron, and there was only 15 of us, and they never allowed anybody in his house. His parents before him had done these flowers, couture flowers for Dior, Chanel, I mean, name it, the biggest houses, the couture houses. So we went in, and it was very small building, very narrow, and all with little stairs going up. We went in, and on one floor, the ladies were actually, he had put out the watercolor samples, and they were painting every leaf. And then at another floor, they were assembling them by hand and just winding the fabric flower around the stem. So he had all these handmade, beautiful flowers. And they were like $300, $400 for a flower. And he let us buy one. So this is my couture flower. So we got back to the hotel, and I had brought, I don't know, a $4.99 flower from home, and I put it on my jacket, and I told my friend, I go, look at this flower I got from Bruno. And she goes, oh my God, isn't he fabulous? He does it. And so we were just going on and on about it, and then I told her, this is the one from home, and this is the one from, no offense, Bruno, but you know, you can pick up some beautiful, beautiful flowers.
Which is how the design starts.
That's how it starts.
With the true designer, and everyone copies it down the road to make a different version of it. So that's the whole gist of design right there.
Exactly, exactly. And then this is also a plastic one. This is a hard one too. I mean, you can pick them up in all different kinds of patent.
They're really popular right now, and the bigger the better. I've seen some really big flowers, and they just put it on a jacket, and you're like, wow, that's kind of cool. So you definitely have to be a kind of person that doesn't mind getting noticed that way, because people will talk about it. It's a statement piece.
And then if I'm, going to work, here I go.
There you go.
And I think we have someone else going to work.
Yes, we do.
You look awesome.
Cool. This is my favorite blouse. I love this blouse because it is not buttoned, and I love the muted animal print in this, and this color looks fantastic on her. And it's funny because when she was first looking at things, she goes, I don't think I want to wear that, and then she tried it on and said, I love this. So I love this kind of blouse look. This is actually kind of a stretch fabric, and so it fits you. It's not stiff like a normal shirt, which I love, and it's just something you just throw right over. And then this skirt actually goes with the dress and jacket that Carol's wearing. This
that
is
I'm wearing.
Silhouettes. And this has the leather tabs going down the front. So this is the collection. This is what I would put a customer in. I would have them buy these basics. And then if you have things in your closet, different shirts and things, now you've got all these, you have 3 outfits, but you can make 20 different looks just from these 3 outfits.
And this is a little soft jacket that's really adorable.
We mixed that, and that's a perfect example of you don't have to do the matchy-matchy. So we have the skirt on her, but we put her in a lighter jacket. We love this jacket. It has ruching, and it's more of a lightweight fabric again. So this is a great look for work. If you don't want something that's too heavy for work, and it kind of, sometimes you're either cold or hot in an office. I don't know how that works, but it's always in one section of the office it's really hot, and then you go down the hallway and you're freezing. So it's nice to have a lightweight jacket, even in the summertime, because they bump up the air conditioning. So even if you had your sleeveless dress on, you can just pop a light jacket over and still look perfect.
This is more of a business, a shorter jacket, and it's a softer, more corporate look. This has a harder edge. It's more tailored. It's a stiffer look. And it's got the little leather, which is pretty subtle. You can go anywhere with.
This is great for a presentation. If you were doing a presentation, I would go with this look. If you're just every day at the office, I would go with this look because you're a little more comfortable.
Now slip this one on, Patty, and you can just see that different lengths of jackets make a big difference too. This one's weightier, and actually I could. And this one's longer, has another look to it.
Gives it a completely
different look completely. So beautiful. We have one more change, and then we will wrapping it up. Thank you, Patty.
Okay, so we're adding a little more jewelry because we're going to do more of a nighttime look. And this is something really fun to do when you just want to go out there and throw on some stuff for the town, night on the town. I love big rings, that's my thing. And my rule of thumb is if I'm going to do a big ring, a lot of times I probably wouldn't wear these long earrings. I would do studs, I would do more bangles. So it's either necklaces, earrings, or bangles, ring.
Actually, this black dress now, I can go, I can go out, put my jewelry in my purse again, put my heels in the purse, and you can switch it up.
Right.
And you're ready to go.
And for me, what I would do is switch out of my boots, and I would probably put on a pair of cute little rocker heels and make that a fun outfit with this fur. And I might even switch out this top.
We have Patty, and she's in her
If she wanted to go to the office and she knew directly after work she had to go somewhere, you can still wear leopard to the office, you just keep it toned down. And so we threw on that jacket again, that lightweight jacket, because now she's like a little more sparkly, but still subdued. And depending on where you work, that works for the office look too.
And she has the tights on, she has the little shooties on.
Here's where she adds her little rock and roll. Studs on shoes are really big right now. We love the big hoop earrings. That's never goes out of style.
Oh, now we're going to go to the city and we're going to go
really
party. We're going to take the same vest.
So it just shows you the versatility. You don't have to just do a vest with pants.
Or jeans.
Or jeans, yeah. You can definitely take it and put it on a dress. Also, something that looks great with these leather vests, anything with this kind of blazon type of top. So they have a lot of peasant tops now that have kind of a wider sleeve. I love that look with any kind of vest, whether it's fur or not. I think it just adds like a dimension to your body that is really flattering.
So you look fabulous, and I think we need to go out and do something. We're all dressed up, and it's been great having you, Patty. You're a wonderful model. Loved it. Phylis.
It's been a
fabulous. Do what you can do this show every time.
Do it every week.
So now we're going to close, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some tips, something you can actually work into what you have. And we are going to say ciao for now. Let's go.